Scroozy, thank you for the nade. The nade. Thank you for the sub, friend. Thank you, my dude. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much, man. But we're kicking off. We go. First round. In terms of weapons, I see shotgun in the hands of Santan. I see 3 M1 Garens, and then I see scope in the hand of Danez. For KOMPLEKSiii, I see 3 Kar 98s. I see scope in the hand of RPZ, and shotgun in the hand of 1950. Danez looking towards Axis spawn. Anfley's already got into church. And Trey, welcome in, brother. Looking over to Splash. So I always think if you're not gonna bank on getting church, you always should have someone covering it, at least if you're gonna be in graveyard. But you can see Anfley there got in really early and was putting pressure on from that entrance outside. Inzi and Chiba both finding kills. Raves all dropping early, as is Anfley. We saw KOMPLEKSiii play yesterday against it was a really close game actually against W5. They did manage to come back on a 3-map wonder. If you haven't seen that, I highly recommend it. It's a great game. Chiba and RPZ both finding kills. It's going to be Vioka and Santan left. He was about to make his way out of church, but quickly caught off guard by a Kar 98 bullet. Vioka finding 1950. Gets a tag onto RPZ in top spawn as well. Coming up to 30 seconds. Pops that nade out over to FPS. Does get a massive tag on Chiba. Finishes him with the M1. Yo, Plunger, welcome in, bro. Hope you're good, man. Good to see you, buddy. Santan with the final kill on RPZ. Nice play. Pushing Vioka up to FPS. And Santan calling a timeout already. Interesting. Maybe he was so shocked he got the last kill. I'm not quite sure. Plunger, good to see you. Screezy, thank you again. Ah, Inzi pinged. Okay. It happens. Do some shoutouts for everyone while we're waiting. I don't know if Screezy streams. Do you stream? Oh, you don't? Okay, no worries. I never know who streams KOMPLEKSiii and who doesn't, but I'll shout you out anyway. Just in case. Just in case you do. Yo, amazing. Welcome in, dude. Good to see you, man. You're playing something other than KOMPLEKSiii? Sacrilege. Hope it was fun, man. Hope it was a good game. Plunger's watching some Gladiators last night. Man, I love that, dude. I love it. Okay, Inzi looks to be back. Braves will call in Inzi Nix, I think. Oh, minimized the game and it crashed. Interesting. Right, we go again. Round 2. Reality. Get the first one. Santan with the shotgun car. Vioka now with Thompson car. RPZ with an early kill. Dropping the allied scope. Oh, Plunger, mate. I'll be well up for that, dude. 100%. Jump on a public server or something. That'd be great, dude. I would love that, man. 1950 checking off. And fully heavily tagged. I think there's a big presence in Grave. There is again. Santan holding back for the rotate. RPZ finds a second. Dropping Anfley. Inzi now just coming up to curve wall. Keeping an eye on spawn house. I don't know if that smoke is where they wanted it. It kind of... Maybe it's just banging Splash. 1950 dropping Vioka. And Ravesor with a nade, finding Santan. In fact, where is that smoke? Is that Menaby? Oh, it's right in church, I believe. Was it in church? Where did that smoke go? I think it went in church. It's an interesting one. Not quite sure if it was Menago in there, but either way, a reply from KOMPLEKSiii. Getting the second round. It's going to be one apiece. 1950 with some good defending in off. Ravesor with that nade. 1950 grabbing the car as well as a shotgun. So that's 4 car 98s in total. 5 if you count the one with the scope on it. Inzi through the truck, but a good peek from Losa. Finding him in reply. No one had that. Ruined building covered. Just a hit and run from Losa. So dangerous if you're not covered. Dan must have been hidden because I think he would have rather gone for the scope if he could, but he picked up Inzi instead. Fenny, welcome in, man. Losa with a nade. Finding Anvali. Okay, smoke now on A, which seems a little bit more where they wanted it. Unless it was an Axis smoke in church. Maybe it was. Nade's coming over to spawn. Raves are popping one back in off. He can hear people in, then he can definitely see them. Oh, nade tagging him. And the second one finishing him off. Santan now planting. Vioka with the good cover nade. Plant does go down. He tries to catch him as he comes off the plant. Santan goes right back into hiding. Vioka there backing him up. Keeping an eye on Grave. Danez is going to be in church. Also keeping an eye on Grave. And their backside. Wonder if he's going to go back to spawn house, maybe. No, he won't go that far, will he? Chiba teasing the plant. He does have Losa in cover. They're going to have to peek eventually just to see if they are actually defusing. No nades for reality. I think Losa's actually going to try and commit to this. If Chiba can cover. Oh, if he kept his hand down on it, he may have... His body may have... Or sorry, Chiba's body may have just kept him covered, but either way, reality going to get the next one. It's always hard if you have one player kind of covering. Do you try and cover them back and try and keep him alive, try and get a kill? I don't know, maybe he'd have got the defuse. If Santan might have thought that he was the player baiting the defuse, but either way, wasn't to be. RPZ looking for the first scope kill. 1950 just missing that nade. Welcome in, Fenny. Hope you're well, man. Smoke going out into Grey from 1950. Just on the front of Orfdor, but Santan pushes in just before that smoke comes up. A big shotgun duel here, which could determine a large percentage of the round. If you lose your shotgunner, especially by Orf, that opens up so much. Santan still has a smoke. Anfali's covering. Vioka there too. 3 of them just waiting. Seeing if anyone is around the corner. No one right by, but 1950 can definitely hear them. And he's landing around. Bits of debris pinging off 1950's helmet. Anfali's right there. 1950's going to have a look. He misses. Gets dropped by Anfali. That's a big opening for Orf. Vioka with the cover nade again. Finding Ravesor. RPZ putting pressure. Finding Anfali. Santan using that opportunity to get out on the plant. But Chiba with the cover nade. Losa also finding Inzi. And again, players are trying to get on A and to get a plant. But RPZ, Chiba, Losa are not having it. That smoke is almost gone. And Chiba happily taking that one, making it 2 apiece. No, Fanny, no worries, man. No worries, dude. Good cover nade from Chiba, though. Landed right on Santan as he was about to get that plant and shot right through the smoke. No hesitation about where he was. Only players have different settings for the smoke so they can see further in or see kind of silhouettes more. But I cannot see a thing in the smoke. Not sure if that's an advantage from like DirectX 7 or something, I think. Oh, Chiba, good defense. And fully dropped, but Vioka quickly peeked through the break in the fence there and picked him up. It's me saying earlier about not many B pushes coming into Dawnville. They definitely put some pressure on Calf and Hobo. Then there's finding Raves or Vioka pushing up to FBS, but dropped by RPZ. You shall not pass. Danez with the scope looking into Axis spawn. Has no cover whatsoever. Doesn't need it. Finds 1950. RPZ left. And he is right at FBS. He knows the last two are here. Inzi looks to plant. Nades being exchanged. And he gets a tag, but Inzi still gets the plant off. Oh, they see each other. Yeah, it was always tricky when you get caught out in the open and you fired one shot off. Kind of like a rabbit in the headlights at that point. 3-2. Excuse me. Inzi now with Garand and Carr. I wonder if he's going to give that to Santan or not. No, I don't think he is. Maybe not. Maybe he forgot he had it. I'm not quite sure. 3 nades going out for Reality. Santan heavily tagged. 1950, the only one to use his nade for KOMPLEKSiii. Oh, good peek from Razel. Just chopped the player down in off. Jumping on the window. 1950 finding Vioka. Smoke going out for Axis. Oh, Danez getting revenge on Ravezor. Inzi and Danez again, both finding kills. Smoke going out on A from Santan. Let's check those kills from Allied Scope. Gets one. And then who was rotating? Ah. It was Chiba in white. Yo, Pikey, welcome in, dude. Hope you have fun with Witcher, buddy. Ah, Danez just missing. RPZ. The back of his uniform was on show, but couldn't quite get the connection. Losa defending A. He needs to get a little bit closer unless that smoke is going to disappear. Plant does go down. Santan drops soon after. Santan, I think, reconnecting. Maybe ping issues? I'm not too sure. RPZ still top spawn. Has Danez to look out for. Losa did get a tag on him, but was then dropped by Danez. Inzi with the final kill, dropping RPZ. Reality now with a 2-round gap. Can't be bad. Okay, yeah, timeout called. Because Santan had just disconnected there. RPZ saying stop fucking around. Balls to get into the heads of KOMPLEKSiii. Okay, Santan grabbing that car. Inzi grabbing the spare car as well. With Thompson as his primary. Vioka popping a nade over to the back. Thinking Hobo. Oh, just landing outside the door, but either way, a positive push from him. Putting pressure on B side already, but RPZ was sitting there waiting. Losa finding Anfali. Inzi, Santan, all up by Bank. Pushing into Church. Nice little spot, giving him vision over the splash and the back of spawn. Oh, that nade just tagged him though. He's going to have to relocate. He has got backup. KOMPLEKSiii being really nice and quiet. Literally just sitting back and waiting. Chiba, the only one by B. Yo, Thunder, what's up, bro? Good to see you guys. Oh, Losa with his second. Ravezor just finding Santan. This is some really good positioning from KOMPLEKSiii. Inzi does find 1950. So no shotgunner for Axis, but he has 4 other players to deal with, and they all know where he is. No nade. Thompson car. I wonder if he's going to try and save. He's got himself in a bit of a tricky spot. Does find RPZ waiting to peek out of church door. And Chiba will put an end to that. 4-3. KOMPLEKSiii heating up. They got some good defense, to be honest. They're kind of sitting fairly flat, but it's working for them. It really is working for them. 1950 sitting in church by MG. He's not going to jump on it, but he's going to be near it at least. Yo, Katie, thank you. Thank you, dude. 48 months, bro. That's nearly a year. Katie, thank you so much. And thank you for the stream. Whoa, smashing through the glass as well. Then he's putting a damaging hit in White House. Katie, thank you, thank you. Thank you for the streaks too. I'm really grateful. Thank you, Scotland. 1950 could have been killer in there. Eventually dropped out by Vyoka. He was caught with his back to him. And we're back to 3 apiece. Losa finding Vyoka. Santan now left. Not anymore.
Axis win.
Nice. Jumped right into that. Good play. Good defense. Bit of a contrast to yesterday because their defense on Burgundy wasn't super strong, but it just shows how much they prefer Dawnville. Their defense is so solid on this. It's really hard to break down. Handfully putting pressure onto Orr for the nade, but no tag. It's kind of as far as they get. They get to church and end up losing bodies. They get to orphanage and end up losing bodies. KOMPLEKSiii are just a bit of a rock at the minute. Raves are looking over the spawn house. I know, right, Katie? After 4 years. Crazy. Freaking 4 years. RPZ dropping handfully in church. They're just getting really blocked in. Raves are putting Vyoka down. Managed to push through mid. And Chiba on Inzi. It's now Allied scope left. Caught by Ravesor. Reality are completely blocked out. You were 22? Yeah, I was 22 when I started streaming. It's amazing that we're the same age. It's crazy. Crazy, crazy. Let's just quickly have a look at KOMPLEKSiii layout and where they put people. 1950 still going orphanage. Raves all back spawn. RPZ sitting by sitting by FPS, beg your pardon. You're actually having 2 guys at B, which is kind of interesting. Losa and Chiba sitting B side. One covering white. Also the ruined entrance. Nades going out. Enzi finding 1950. We do have 2 KOMPLEKSiii players moving into Graveyard. Handfully and Enzi already in off. They're kind of allowing that pressure, especially now 1950's gone down. It's going to be hard to cover it. Losing your shotgunner early on just invites that pressure into A. They have to capitalize on that, though. That is a big loss early on. Can hear Danez putting pressure on from church. Sorry, guys. Clearing my throat. RPZ looking from bottom axis. Just balancing that breathing. It's not easy. Santan looking to peek out. He's going to avoid RPZ. Oh, no, he isn't. Beg your pardon. The tiniest gap. RPZ must have found that. Enzi does get it down. Vyoka finding him. It's going to be Losa left. He's all the way at B. Doesn't he have 2 to deal with, but Enzi's going to find that. Yo, B Terry, welcome in. Yeah, I haven't got any alerts or anything, guys, just so we can focus on the stream. But if you have just followed, thank you. Appreciate it. You're not old, Plunger. I was only joking anyway. I wasn't really 22. Add a few more years onto that. Either way, 5 apiece. Handfully barging through church. Smoke coming out right in front of Orth again. And a nade just catching Santan. He was lucky to get away from that one. More nades coming out. I think it may have bounced off the church wall. Santan getting tagged again. He's a bit of a target for now. I think he's getting ready to pop that smoke. Just waiting for everyone else to get into position. Oh, not going to happen. Ravesor knew it was coming. Normally comes around the minute mark. Really vital nade from Ravesor. Exactly the same as using your shotgunner on Axis. If you lose it on allies, it's just as impactful. Losa dropping Danez. Just see how quickly it changes. You lose your shotgunner. The movement changes so much after that. You have no smoke cover. It's now Inzi left. Huge, isn't it? 1950 goes down first. Reality win the round. Santan goes down first. KOMPLEKSiii win the round. I'm not saying there's a direct link, but, you know, causation, correlation. Losa makes his way into white. Yeah, Katie's not wrong. Raves are sitting A. 1950 moving a bit away from A now. I think he's back on it. Okay, he's still looking off. Does have the stolen car to go with his shotgun, so doesn't have to sit too close to it. Heavily tagged. Just moving past the top of Splash. Don't think he expected anyone to be there. Raves all down early again. Here comes the Allied smoke. 1950 replies with his. Oh, Danez dropping Losa mid-air. Good shot. And Chiba finding Inzi. 1950 with a bit of pressure from Splash. Oh, running out of targets though, but Santan finds him. A opens up. Things are now going to speed up. And fully with the last bullet. Finding Chiba. RPZ left in spawn house. Has to be.
Allies win.
Good play. I think these teams are so kind of evenly matched. They're both really skilled. I was kind of wondering how Dawnville was going to go when you have the benefit of being Axis and defending. You have such an advantage. But we do have 2J next, which I think could be where one team shines a bit more than the other. Not to say that one is better, but I just feel like the map advantage is a little bit different on 2J. And with A being so close, but still actually quite easy to defend. It could be interesting. And one thing that KOMPLEKSiii did do really well on Burgundy yesterday was attack. They do have a really good strategic push when they are attacking. He absolutely nailed that on Burgundy. Oh, that nade though, perfect from Santan. Chiba replying with a nade on Inzi. Not finding the scope shot, but either way, a kill down nonetheless. Anfully finding RPZ. Razor sitting by curve wall. A nade going out over to Axis spawn. 1950 is already in place, but he is running out of teammates. Pops a smoke out over to A. Santan sitting by Orf, which is going to keep him occupied for a bit. And now it's 1950 left. Pops that smoke over to A, moves over to B, finds Vioka, looks for the car, but he got it. I thought he changed just in time. Nade over to FPS. Does get a tag onto Santan of all people. Now is he going to save?
Allies eliminated.
Not going to happen. Anfali
Axis win.
with a bullet to the head. It is a great half for Allies. 100%. Especially against KOMPLEKSiii. I would take that. I would take a 6-all. I just wonder if KOMPLEKSiii are going to grab a few on attack. RPZ in 1950, both finding kills. Santan dropped. Razor finding Vyoka. Inzi's going to be in white. And that smoke goes out. Razor with a double nade as well, which is going to be big. Nades landing near Danez, but just on the wrong side of those ruins. Keeps an eye on that entrance. Does spot one player. 1950 now looking to plant. Making use of that early smoke. I don't think anything can stop him. Inzi does find Ravesor. RPZ sitting right near that bomb. Might need to relocate after that smoke goes. Played from Losa, finding Inzi. It's going to be Danez left, who runs right into RPZ.
Allies win.
Is this RuneScape? Yes. Other maps are 2 Jane. Oh, bullets flying right near RPZ. That would have been through MG window. Thank you, Raptor. Welcome in, dude. And he's going out to bank. RPZ checking top spawn. Chiba kind of in his way, though. I don't know if they may have miscommunicated that a little bit, but maybe not. Maybe one checking splash, one checking axis spawn. Chiba there with a tag on Inzi, but eventually dropped by Anfali. Losing his scope early on. Another nade exchange around the 40-ish second mark. Raves are finding Vyoka. And they just looping over the wall here for Losa. RPZ following up with his. No tags. Well dodged by Reality. Oh, good play from 1950. Got on top of that wall. It's a really risky spot, but gives you such good vision. Gets the shotgun out. Nice play. Dropping Anfali. Inzi with the one tap. Finding him in return. Reality down to their final 2. Oh, Inzi though. Great defense from B. Losa's going to be in spawn house. Does have a car. Could put some pressure on the back B. Inzi caught right out in the open. It's now Santan left. Shotgun Garand. How are these bullets missing? That one didn't. RPZ pulling out the Colt. Always a last resort. KOMPLEKSiii now with a lead, but only by 1. I don't know why after yesterday's game I'm feeling more confident with KOMPLEKSiii in attack than their defense. It's kind of weird because they're an all-round fairly solid team. Oh, Anfali just dodging that bullet from Chiba. Might have a bit of debris in his eye. And he's going over into Or, coming back into A. On Razor catching Santan. No smoke going out for Allies. Unless he got it out just before he went down. I think he did. Fair enough. Or did he? Maybe he didn't. Nope, that would have been KOMPLEKSiii smoke. Beg your pardon? Oh, Anfali. Good defense. Shopping RPZ. 1950. Finding him. Enzi now in white. Has good vision. Oh, does find Losa. Drops him down. Ravesor bringing it back to 2 apiece. Raves saw the last bullet. Finding Inzi. Vioka now left. Raves checking off.
Axis
And
eliminated.
1950 will get that one. Sitting top spawn. Nice and easy. 9-7. Chiba. That's why you cover MG. That's exactly why you do it. Great play. Great play. Knocking Vioka off that. I think he would have got at least 2 kills in there. And been able to escape. Well played, Chiba. Golden star. Big golden star. $19.50 with the smoke out. Chiba looking for a second. Popping a nade out. Over to Axis spawn. Not finding anyone. 1950 trying to jump again. Does spot one player. Gets off just in time though. One nade and splash could be dangerous. Anfully finding Chiba. Chiba with the second on Danez. Anfully finds another. Eventually dropped by RPZ, who can now pretty much push into A. Raveser does find one. Someone with a Luger. Oh, it's Santan. I was going to say, what is he going to attempt from there? But yeah, I can't do anything else.
Allies win.
Just caught backing off. All they had to do was keep him at distance. 10-7. Yeah, I feel like, I don't know if he was going to try and push you off, but when you've got players in your spawn house and you're coming through off with shotgun, there's not much you can do. And they just got to keep you at distance. Reality down by 3. Danez looking over the ore from FPS. Yeah, I'm not quite sure who Ando is. Chiba looking to find a player from Axis spawn. He's not going to see anything there now. That's covered up by smoke. Losa with the opening kill, dropping Santan. He's just caught out in awkward places. Eventually dropped by Anfully. Good cover from Razor. Finding Danez in the back of Axis spawn. Nades are landing all around A. MP44 bullets pinging off sight. Tagging Ravesor. But the damage is done. The bomb is down. Who is that caught out? Inzi just caught looking the other way. Looking for Chiba, I think. Ravesor then from behind. Just peeked him. Oh, Vioka now may be able to get that reply on Ravesor. But no, good cover from Chiba. It's going to be Anfully left. And Chiba again. Such good cover.
Allies win.
Well played from him. Good time push out from spawn house as well. Good play from Ravesor to push out from plant. And drop Inzi in mid. That just allowed Chiba to move up a little bit. And be more dangerous. From mid truck. Ravesor hanging back. Losa going over. RPZ finding Vioka in off. Losa going to try and then fish RPZ out. He doesn't. He's long gone. Oh, Anfully falling right in front of his comrade. One Axis player pushing into Splash. That's a bit daring. Ravesor finds him. More played, good positioning. Good instinct to hand back with Danez finds him. Chiba still in church. Here's 3 apiece. RPZ tagged by that nade. He's now making his way around Splash. Goes back into church. Oh, good play from Santan. Much better defense. Could be a vital kill. Opening up that access onto A. is big. Oh, Santan caught right on the open. Danez eventually finding 1950, and it's 2v1. RPZ left for KOMPLEKSiii. Inzi pushing through church. Oh, RPZ just caught Danez as he peeked around that corner. It's now a 1v1, and I'm guessing, is RPZ going to try and get to B? He's running out of time, 25 seconds. I think he's going to have to. Inzi now is not far behind. Could get him as he just jumps onto site, but he just misses him. Oh, good shot. Needed that. That was a big kill. 11-8. Big kill for him there. He needed that. That would have been a tough defuse to get. Santan grabbing that M1. Moving over to B. A tag there on Anthony with that nade. Looks to peek. Spots players in mid. Just misses that shot. Nades landing round him. It's a good place to look and peek, but one nade there and you're caught. Santan sticking with the M1. 1950 drop of Vioka. Santan replying on him. Bit of a scrap here for Spawnhouse. Tries the no-scope and replies with a nade. Just landing a bit too short. Caught by Ravesor. A opens up. Inzi finding Chiba. Danez looking over to A side. Ravesor looking to plant. Great cover from RPZ from FBZ. FPS even. RPZ from FPS. Yikes. Nix, welcome in, man. Yeah, first map. Second is Touge. Inzi left. And Losa will claim that as map point. KOMPLEKSii's attack has been pretty solid. You just need one more. Santan hasn't really got into this. Let's jump in with him, see where he goes. RPZ moving into church. Now with Grease Gun. Could be a quick round, but Anvili's ready for it. Good play. Santan finding Losa. 1950 dropping Inzi. Danez from Spawnhouse finding him in return. Chiba tagged. Looking to find the Axis scope. He does have Ravesor left. And they just landing in splash for Santan. Does have a Garand. Can cover or from a bit of a distance away. Vioka finding Ravesor. Chiba now left on his Todd. Moving up to Orth. Bullets from Santan. Nades. Landing in Orth. Chiba's in a little bit of trouble. Doesn't have much cover. Does get a heavy tag onto Anthony. Must have caught his arm somehow. But either way, good calm defense from Anthony. 12-9. Danez looking into mid. Anthony kind of in his way. Oh, Danez just losing that duel. The jump didn't really favour him. Danez peaked at the right time. 1950 finding Santan. Ravesor dropping Anvili. A spare nade here for RPZ. $1950's been huge. His shotgun defense, sorry, has been really big. And his shotgun attack, his positioning is really good. Vioka left to keep Reality and Dawnville. But it's not going to happen. 13-9. Yeah, 1950 was huge in that. He did play really well. Ravesor picking up an abundance of kills as well, sitting at 25-13. Either way, good bit of Dawnville. We now go to Touge. Which, surprisingly, you haven't seen too much. Right. Let's quickly... I forgot to do it at the beginning, but we'll do it now. We'll do a prediction. The stream may just freeze a little bit, but worry not. Worry not. We now go to Tujane. Okay, game may freeze for a bit. Cassie, welcome in. Gambino's commentating, is he? Gambi, jump in TeamSpeak, man, or Discord. We'll do it together, bro. Don't be shy. It's all good. Don't be shy, my dude. Don't be shy. Either way, we start the first round of Tujane. KOMPLEKSiii are going to be attacking. Reality defending. Oh, Razor, drop early. Good push from Anfali. Chiba jumping into A alcove. Good positioning from him. I love how KOMPLEKSiii seem to spread out a bit. And just spread that pressure on Tujane. Someone on the MG. Santan, good defending, finding Chiba. He's backed up by another player there. Hasn't got a secondary, but may try and grab a Lee Enfield round here if he can. Danez with a nade, finding Losa. And he'll grab that Lee Enfield happily. First round going in the hand of Reality. Good defense. Anfali did manage to push up just to mark it and put some pressure on Allied Spawn, which really worked in his favour. Picked up a kill. Chiba looking straight down mid. Both smokes going out. You can hear a barrage of rifle fire going out. RPZ and Ravesor both finding kills for KOMPLEKSiii. Anfali dropping RPZ. Chiba finding a second. Ravesor now with scope. Inzi and Vyoka left. Ravesor finding Inzi. Vyoka's going to be back B. And Chiba's now going to plant A.
Explosives planted.
And Losa, nice and calm. Took some damage, but was quite happy to invite that pressure from Vyoka. One apiece. Just jump in with the Axis guys. Drop in with Danez. See what his first scope in action of the round is going to be. Nade standing over to B, just missing. Ravesor cooped up. In spawn, Chiba with the first kill, finding Anfali. Vyoka hanging back by Allied Spawn. Think he was the guy putting pressure down on the MG. That smoke is right in front of him. Not going to be able to do much of that. 1950 finding Inzi. Santan making his way silently over to A, but good cover from Ravesor. Covering 1950's move onto A. And 1950 with that shotgun pushes Vyoka right off it. Nothing he can do against that. And he'll then go for the hunt and make it 2-1. Chop in with Anfali. See what his first move's going to be. He's also going to push B side. Bullets whizzing past his head. Can he find Ravesor? Looks over at Allied Spawn. Inzi in amongst that smoke. Anfali did find 1950. Sure, we'll take that. Santan finding Chiba on A short. Losa then dropping down for the over B side. RPZ putting a lot of damage onto Santan. I don't think he got it, actually. Santan replied with the kill on him. Losa picking up a nice handy double. Raves are making his way over to B. Looks over to A roof. Has Losa nearby with the car. Spots a player just underneath A roof. Does find Danez. Vioka finding Losa. It's Raves are on his own against Santan and Vioka, who are both more or less A side. Gets the plant right at the front. It's actually quite handy. He could defend this. Needs to be careful though. Heavily tagged. Feels a bit more comfortable with the car. Good play. There's one. Santan's gone high. He needs this. Tons of pressure on him. I think Raves is going to be feeling confident for this. That plant is in a really good spot. He's so lucky to get that. Raves has actually got behind him. Easy play. Nicely done. That's how you do it. That plant was so hard to defuse. I don't know if it had much of a chance. They were looking good at 2-1, but Raves nailed it back to 1-1. Great play. 3-1 for KOMPLEKSiii. Nades coming over the bucket. Chiba happily missing that one. And the second. Inti with the first kill on RPZ. Vioka adding to that, dropping 1950. Vioka finding another. And Chiba takes out Shotgunner and Scope. Great defense. Does eventually go down. And after that clip, Ravesaw's left with Scope. Gets a tag onto Anfali. He's in a really precarious spot. Doesn't really have much cover. Nades are landing around him, but not actually tagging him. Anfali will finish that one. 3-2. Jump in with Santan next. See where he goes with that shotgun. He hasn't really got the mobility now. He has an Enfield as well. Pops an early smoke. And an early nade. KOMPLEKSiii opting to keep pretty much most of theirs. RPZ the only one. Losa grabbing the spare nade. Now Losa finding Inzi. 1950 from Cage, looking towards just the front of B. A is pretty much covered. Doesn't have to worry about that too much while that smoke is there. Though it is showing a little bit of the right-hand side. Oh, Losa spots a player just A corner. Makes his way through alleyways. A tag from 1950 onto Santan. So many tags. I think it's a nade tag onto Danez, I think. Looking to finish off Santan, but... Oh, Vioka from back B. 1950 did get the kill, but... After RPZ went down, it's now 3v1. 1950 on his own. And Danez will claim that one with Scope. 3 apiece. Raves will still with Scope. Sorry, 1950 still with shotgun. Spots a player by Market. Doesn't get the kill. They quickly back off. After a barrage of M1 bullets. In fact, they don't. Anfali goes into the back Market. And is caught by Ravesaw. He gets a second on Inzi. As he tries to jump and cover A, which looks to be swarmed by KOMPLEKSiii. A third for Ravesaw. And no scope on Vioka. Danez left. And I'm pretty sure it's not going to be long before he goes down. He gets bashed by Losa. He just follows him and whacks him on the shoulder. All opened up from Ravesaw. Great kills. Good cover of 8. Good timing. 4-3. Chiba congratulating Santan's tag. And then gets tagged again on the opening round. Losa nearly falling early on. He will recover though. Oh, that nade landing just in front of Anfali by the boxes. That won't trouble him. Inzi's going to be covering A short. Spots a player going to bucket. Sends a nade over there too. Santan finding 1950. Having a lot more fun on Sujane, I think. RPZ using that smoke just to push up. More or less to access spawn. Luckily finds no one waiting there for him. Could get behind back B if he's allowed. Danez is looking around by A side. He has no idea. Oh, and Razor tagged. And Felice Santan does find Losa. There's RPZ left. Thompson and Carr. This might well be another reality round.
Allies eliminated.
Danez will claim that.
Axis win.
Waits for the shot. 4 apiece. 1950 now going Lee Enfield. Dropping shotgun, it seems. Razor looking for that A jump again. Does spot one player. Oh, Enzi gets the kill. Can he get the second? Oh, the pressure is there. Enzi tagged. I think he's been pushed off the A corner. A is kind of free for KOMPLEKSiii to push. Nades landing around. RPZ getting a tag onto Enzi. He's in a world of hurt at the minute. Razor planting A. It does go down. Losa making his way back along the roofs. Heavily tagged. Dropped by Chiba. Oh, sorry, he wasn't. There's a barrage of kills there, but Losa wasn't dropped by Chiba. He shot by Danez. Beg your pardon. Losa wouldn't be dropped by Chiba, because that would be a friendly kill. And that wouldn't happen. RPZ with the final kill on Inzi. So many kills going so quickly. He goes from kind of nothing to manic in a couple of seconds. But KOMPLEKSiii being aggressive, which I kind of expected. One player on MG. Chiba looking for the no-scope. Not getting it, though. Don't know who's sitting MG. It's Santan. Santan putting tons of pressure down mid. And did he just spot someone in that smoke? Don't think he did. He's not convinced anyway. Ravesor finding Inzi. Anvily dropping 1950. RPZ looking over to A alcove. Just through cage. Oh, Losa good nade. Fishing Anvily out of back B. That might encourage KOMPLEKSiii to move over a little bit further. Santan, I think, wants to grab that car, but it's going to make too much noise if he does it there. I have to make do with that shotgun for now. He's in a good position, though. He can stop people as they move on to B. Danez is covering too. Losa's there. He gets a tag onto Chiba. Does eventually drop him. Ravesor on RPZ left. Gets a tag onto Ravesor. Not going to do much from there. Another one onto RPZ. Dropped by him. Kind of threw his life away a bit there. Vyoka and Danez now need to pick up the slack a bit. Oh, Vyoka gets a tag. Ravesor does go down. RPZ will recover. Actually moving out into mid, which is kind of brave. Has that Thompson as well. Blady, welcome in, dude. Thank you, Shumfrich. Thank you, dude. Good shot. Finds Danez. Vyoka left. MP44 versus Thompson and Carr. Oh, he was just looking in the right angle there. Oh, time goes out. Even I got excited and engrossed in that. I forgot about time. Vyoka knew and just kept hitting. So easily done in like high pressure games like this. So easily, just forget about the time. So easy to do. You're going to get carried away, especially when it goes into a 2v1 or a 1v1. You're thinking so much about where they might be. A double kill here for Inzi. He gets that second onto Ravesor, who's still at spawn. Inzi, Vyoka go down. Chiba, Ravesor go down for KOMPLEKSiii. Anfali with multiple targets, pops a nade up. And he gets a tag onto 1950. You don't really see him drop like that so often. He normally wins duels when they're close up. But I think that smoke and the nade just kind of put him out of focus a little bit. Losa finding Anfley in B boxes. Santan left against Losa, RPZ. You don't bite. It's all good. Welcome in, buddy. Pix, good to see you. Good kill from Santan, bringing it back to 1v1. RPZ left, making his way over to A quite hurriedly. If he gets the plant and then goes top A, I don't think he will actually. The bomb isn't really in the position for that. He's looking in the right direction though. Now we've seen him. Santan using the boxes as cover. Has to make his way forward to put good use of that shotgun. RPZ just dancing around the tank with him. Oh!
Allies win.
That bash looked nothing like being on him. I'm not going to lie, that looked nothing like him. Blady, welcome in. Shady, welcome in. I don't want to start anything, but I don't know, man. Maybe he just timed it perfectly. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Either way, Anfley, Vioka opening things up. Both finding kills last round before the half. Anfley with a second, finding 1950. Big kills for him. Oh, Chiba just caught off there. Ravesor finding Inzi climbing up the ladder. Good shot again from Ravesor. He's looking hot with that scope. Dropped by Santan. We'll make it 6-6 yet again. We finished the first half of this map as well in a 6-all draw. Exactly the same we did on Dawnville. And then the switch just seemed to wake up KOMPLEKSiii. We go again. KOMPLEKSiii are now defending. Reality are now going to be attacking. Banez with scope. Santan with shotgun. 2 Lee Enfields, 1 Garand. 1 Lee Enfield going early in the form of Inzi. Ravesor getting a second on Anfley. Chiba sitting by a palm tree. That's not just any old palm tree, it's the palm tree A. 1950 picking up a second. I love how KOMPLEKSiii defend. They get up in your face so quick. Losa checking the skies for nades. Caught by Danez though. Ravesor then finding him. Leaving Vioka on his own. The Luger coming out. Nice tap. Finding Inzi will grab a spare nade too. Chiba going to be on spawn roof. Ravesor at B. Chiba will happily grab that one. Just as Vioka came out of those alleyways. 7-6, KOMPLEKSiii grabbing the first of the half. Chiba looking over to Allied spawn up. He's finding Inzi. Ravesor getting into cage. It's so fun watching them defend. They just grab so much ground so quickly. Then after that, it becomes a bit of a public match. And they kind of go hunting for you. Vioka left. He has actually got himself onto B. Does get a kill on Ravesor. Drops 1. Nade's landing around him. He's not having a good day. Scope firing at him. Losa on the hunt as well. Grab him just as he peeks over that ladder. 8-6. Yeah, KOMPLEKSiii just really shine on defense for Tujane. Early nades, early smoke for KOMPLEKSiii as well. Anfley gets a nice kill on that Ravesor. Back A. Second on the RPZ. We'll probably think he should have had that kill, but didn't happen. Good double kill for Anfley. Great aim. Vioka with M1. Pushing through garage. Santan with a nade on Losa. And Inzi now finding Chiba. A nice, flawless round. No players from Reality dropping. Much better round from them. Great opening from Anfley as well. Really good strong aim. Waves are going back beat. Going to challenge Scope, but Enzi with the Lee Enfield drops him quite easily. Losa finding Anfley. Nade landing right by him though. Vioka put a heat-seeking device in that, I think. Found Losa nice and easy. RPZ sitting back A. 1950 looking over to East Truck. Just keeping an eye on the wall. Santan with a nade out. Danez finding 1950. RPZ left. They're all just hunting for him. Now they know where he is. Danez will grab that one. Picking up 2 this round. Vioka also getting 2. Inzi finding 1. After Anfley's sparkling round the round before, he was dropped. Danez looking on the cross. Spots one player. Tries to peek again. I can't quite see him. Santan with the early kill on 1950. Chiba with Scope looking towards Allied Spawn. Or Allied Spawn Roof, sorry. Just to be more specific. Does find Anfley. Getting dropped early again. That's a big name gone. Losa sitting A. RPZ being a nuisance. Eventually dropped by Vioka. He pushes up B long. Ravesor did see him. Danez covering though. They are covering each other really well. 2v2. Vioka Danez versus Chiba Losa. Slowly making his way back to A roof. Vioka making his way to B. Danez close behind covering. They start to push on B. Chiba pushing down. Does find Vioka just on plant. Gets the second on Danez. Great defense. Great scoping. That's what he does. 9-8. Smoke going down mid. Chiba still has a bit of vision onto that spawn roof. Razor with a nade. I think that landed in Cage, I think. Inzi and Santan both picking up kills. Santan over by Banana makes his way onto A. Which was kind of clear, but Chiba from the back finding him. Losa dropping Inzi. Anfley making his way up to Banana now. I think he's going to join a comrade over by B, which is Vioka. He will grab that car to go with his M1. Looks to get the plant right on the back. He's covered by Anfley. Vioka, good cover. Finding Losa. Anfley with the jump. Finding Chiba. 9-9. Santan grabbing that car. Vioka with Thompson car. Anfley looking to back A. Picked up some great kills. Facing that with Vioka heavily tagged. Makes his way in garage. Santan and Danez both finding kills. Pops a nader back B. No tag. But he knows someone's there. Ravesor finding Anfley. He's going to come out on top here. Vioka backing off Danez. Still by spawn. Inzi does find 1950. Vioka by connector. Spots a player in market. Only after he shot at him though, he's kind of lucky. Inzi with a double, leaving RPZ on his own. Does find Santan mid-air. He doesn't have the best of luck. Danez, good cover. We'll find him 10-9 here for Reality. If they win this, we go to a third. Which, if memory serves, is Breakout, I believe. Maze coming down mid. Raves are not fussed at all by that Inzi for the opening kill on Losa. Both smokes out. 1950 going to A alcove. Santan pushing A short. Or just kind of peeking. Razor on Anfley. Inzi on garage roof. Chiba and RPZ both have nades, as does Vioka. Razor dropped. And the great shot from Inzi. Vioka by East Truck. He's a fixed smoke. Vioka pushing through alleyways. Danez with a nice kill finding RPZ. 1950 left on his own. And he'll get the last one. 11-9. We're getting closer to that third. Lots of nades out for Reality. Danez the only one left pushing up east. KOMPLEKSiii with 3. It's a good comeback from Reality. Faith, welcome in. Anfley looking over to the back of 8. Nades are landing in A short. Lucky to get away from that one. Santan finding Chiba. Dropping Axis scope. 4K 98's left. 1950 finds Inzi. Anfley finds a player by A boxes. Dropped by Ravesor. Vioka finding 1950. 3 apiece. Keeps his head down. Well disciplined. Ravesor with another. Just quicker reactions. Vioka making his way out to B. Has Danez not too far behind. And Losa, great defense by boxes. 11-10. Great shooting. It's close. It's a close finale for Chujane. Raves are going to A. 1950 dropped really early. Was he the one going mid? I think he might have been. Good play from Anfley. Reality check just holding back a little bit. Inzi able to push up to B roofs. Long nade going out onto B and smoke. It's going to completely cut off that connection from Axis spawn. Danez covering A for any players that are going to rotate over. Chiba is actually on B, along with the second. Ravesor still at A, so is Alosa. RPZ just covering those B roofs. Spots will play just Santan. Oh, that nade from RPZ. It's meant to happen. Chiba's still there. I don't think they've spotted him. In fact, I don't think they have. Oh, he just missed. I thought that was on target. Razor's right by the plant. Does find Anfley. Already got Santan. This should be a huge turnaround. Finds a third. Loso finding Inzi. That was massive. That was a massive round. Massive round. 11 all. Ravesor with the first nade on Anfley. Inzi pushing B long, spots a player in East truck. Chiba dropping him. Great shot. Santan nearly caught by that nade. Replies with one himself, going to back of A. And there's more pressure with him from Scope. RPZ in the meantime drops Santan off A. Vioka finding 1950. It was a great comeback from Reality, but KOMPLEKSiii took charge again, and it's now match point. If they win this, GG. If Reality get one, we go to overtime. What a great reply from both teams. Inzi finding 1950. Good opening start for Reality. They needed that first kill. Just for the boost. RPZ over by A. Great shot finding Anfali, evening things up. Santan with shotgun. Waits for that smoke to plume. Dodging scope bullets whizzing over his head. Razor, Losa all finding kills. Chiba calling GG. As if he thinks it's over. Can Santan do the impossible? Gets a tag onto Ravesor, but it's not a kill. And that is GG. Well played, guys. Much closer on Tujane than it was on Dawnville. Unlucky to Reality. KOMPLEKSiii looking dominating again. Looking really dominating. Looking really dominating. Right, I should have one more. I think I'm doing PlaySense and Legacy. Let me just double check. Thank you for the follows as well, guys. I appreciate it. Yeah, should be another game, guys, so hold tight. I'm going to be bringing you PlaySense versus Legacy. Just need to wait for details from them. But I shall be right back. Thank you for being here. One more coming. We have more games. Worry not.
Round draw. Round draw. Round draw. Round draw. Round draw.
Right, guys, I don't actually know if I'm needed for this next one. I haven't heard from anyone. And I haven't got server IP. So it might not... I might not be needed. They did message me earlier, asking me to do it, and I said I'd happily do it, but... unless the game between Legacy and Phantom is still going, maybe. But it's been nearly 2 hours, unless they have like a really, really long overtime. Because they started at 8. Although I haven't seen screenshots yet. So maybe the game is still going, I don't know. Maybe it is. Maybe it is still going. I'm not sure what to do. Yeah. I don't know if they're here. Ibra's offline. I don't want to message KOMPLEKSiii just in case it disturbs their game. Yeah, they've been playing COD for a while, unless they had a late start, but they haven't put any screenshots up, so their game, I don't think, is done. Like, the KOMPLEKSiii game started after that game. Maybe they're just in overtime? I'm not sure. Yeah, no, that's fine. I appreciate that, buddy. I just don't want to keep everyone waiting, and then, you know, we could raid Ensign or something and watch their game. But I appreciate everyone hanging out, though. Like, thank you for being patient. I'm really grateful for that. I can't see yeah, they haven't posted a screenshot, so maybe the game is still going. I'll tell you what, I'll raid out, and then if I do get any info in the next sort of couple of minutes, I'll jump back on. If not, I'm gonna leg it to the gym and get my workout done. But I think Ensign's game is still going on, right? Yeah, his game's still going on, I think. So we might go see Ensign, see how they're getting on, and yeah, Super Kids and Pingers is going on. Yeah, I think that's Ensign's game, so I'll probably raid him. Yeah, so I'll tell you what, we'll go raid Ensign, and then yeah, people don't they don't have to wait then for a game that may or may not turn up. But I'll go see Inzen. At least you guys can still get some more COD 2. But bless you guys. Thank you for being here. I'm really, really grateful. Yet again. There's so many of you guys turning up for COD 2. I'm really, really grateful. Thank you for that. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed it. Scroozy, thank you for the sub, buddy. Katie, thank you for the sub. Thank you for the follows as well, guys. Terry, Quinn. Everyone else, thank you. Bless you. Thank you for being here. I'm really, really grateful. But I hope you enjoy Inzen. He will look after you. Yeah, you too, Plungy. You take care as well, guys. Right, cheers for hanging out. Let me just check when I'll be back. I don't think there's a game tomorrow. I think it's kind of cooled down for a little bit. Oh, we got a big game tomorrow. New Era versus Super Kids, and that's going to be streamed by Noddies and Mozart. And then my next game is back on the 14th. But yeah, I'll probably see you all in Noddies or Mozart stream tomorrow, watching New Era Super Kids. But until then, guys, thanks for being here. I really appreciate it. Stay happy, stay healthy, stay horny. And I'll see you in the next one. I'll see you soon, guys. All the best. Look after yourselves. Be good. See you soon.